Hey guys, Apex here. What to expect for the 2025 Monaco Grand Prix? McLaren again without upgrades, but have been strong in the slow and medium speed. I expect them to do well this week. The red team have struggled this year but showed promise in race pace last week. However, with quali being so important, I think Ferrari will struggle. They can't get the tire in the window for one lap pace. Red Bull, or should I say Max, will always be a factor when it comes to qualifying. Somehow he always manages to put the right lap together at the right time. The silver arrows could be anywhere this weekend. Last week's huge upgrade package didn't seem to improve anything. Both drivers have shown a lot of qualifying pace recently, so it's hard to predict. There could be rain every day except race day, so that could make things interesting. Can McLaren bounce back and dominate out front? Will Ferrari finally deliver, or can Max take pole? McLaren. With Lando beating Oscar last week, the internal battle is on. Lando needs another win over Oscar, but can he put together the lap for quali? Rumor has it that the new TD around how you cool the tires has hurt McLaren, but it could be nothing but the Red Bull's preference to high-speed corners. Bring on a battle between the papaya drivers for the top spot. At this stage, it's a given to predict a McLaren double podium. Saying that, I can see Lando crashing out on lap 1. The Mercedes team must be disappointed with the lack of performance from the upgrades. They are in the middle of nowhere again. I just hope that Kimi gets one over George. George's self-righteous, self-appointed superstar attitude is getting on my nerves this year. He hasn't proved anything, and I think Toto will always pick Kimi over him. Top 5 points for the Silver Arrows. Red Bull is looking good with their new updates. Yuki had an incredible recovery drive from the back, and Max was the quickest car for the GP. I expect Yuki to struggle a bit in quali. He proved that trying to push the limits in that hard-to-control car was too much for him to handle. I expect Max to be in the top 3. His quali laps are always outstanding. However, the RB21 doesn't take the slow speed as well as it does the high. It's hard to say, but I think it's mid-points for Max and low points for Yuki. The drama quieted down in the camp, but give it time to blow up again. Ferrari is the hardest team to predict. Bad in quali, good in the race. I don't want to see it, but it may be a pointless race for Ferrari. Saying that Charles is a great qualifier, so I can't rule him out for a big Saturday. Lewis in the rain is a master, so there's always a chance if it's wet for qualifying. I expect Lewis and Charles to be fighting with Max. Alright guys, time to put my money where my mouth is and make some predictions. Here's how I see the top 10 shaping up. First, Lando, beating Oscar twice in a row to make the championship spicy. Second, Kimi, a long shot for the young gun. Third, Oscar, consistent podiums for the Aussie. Fourth, Max, struggling in the slow speed with a slow pit stop. Fifth, Charles, getting the best from the car in quali. Sixth, Lewis. Swap the drivers around if it rains on Saturday. Seventh and eighth, George and Yuki after some lap 1 contact. Ninth, Alex, and 10th, Pierre, rounding out the top 10. That's my lowdown on the 2025 Monaco Grand Prix. Mandatory 2-stop will hopefully bring some spice and unpredictability to the race. Looking forward to practice and a monster exciting quali in the rain. Put your predictions in the comments below. As always, hit you on the apex. Don't forget to like and subscribe.